Sailor Moon here, Sailor Uranus here, and today we're going to talk about something that no one in the Sailor Moon followership. Your hair is all fucked up. Someone in the Sailor, no one in the Sailor Moon followership ever talked about. Why was there never no Yule outstanding following of our show? There never was. Go through go through all the five followings for Toei or Viz, whatever one you want, and you're not going to see any Yule outstanding following at all. Go through all the two Deets and all the two Cloverways. You're not going to see any Yule outstanding following, and my understanding is I don't know why there never was one. It's sad. I mean, it truly is. The nearest thing you get to is Sailor Moon S, the film, or Sailor Moon over the film, Hearts on Ice. And that's the nearest you get to it, because it takes stead sometime around. It takes stead somewhere around, I don't know, winter time. We'll say around 12, somewhere in the 12th month, give or take. Yes, there is snow. You know, Tuxedo Mask does show up as Santa Claus or Holy Fella Nicholas at first. You know? And that's the nearest you get, because there really wasn't any Sailor Moon Yo Outstanding following. And every other drawing film I think of, or drawing show, or anything had something like that. But not Sailor Moon, it never did. And that's one thing the Sailor Moon followership never talks about, never asks, is why there never was one. Now, I know there's going to be some folks saying, oh, there were some little small sagas in between at the show and the films. Yes, there was. One that had to do with Amy, and one that had to do with Mara Michelle, and one that had to do with me and Rini sometime after Sailor Moon over before Sailor Stars. But between those, there was no Yule outstanding. Why do you think there wasn't any? My hair is so sty. Oh, it's been that way. Why do you think that was, Sarah Uranus? Well, I don't know. I guess Toei felt that, for whatever grounds, since they were offshooting from anything that Naiko Takiguchi was writing at the time, they couldn't offshoot something that wasn't written, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to say. Because there were Sailor Moon books that were written about Yule. Yeah. I mean, there were the Sailor Moon Gathering books, which were written by Nao Takiguchi, and these were little sagas in themselves. They weren't really. They were not as long. I don't know. I never read any of them or saw any of them, but they kind of were after the main five books, and one of them probably was some kind of Yule following on it. But I don't know. It just never was no Yule outstanding following of Sailor Moon show. And I know everybody has their, thought and belief on it. Oh, well, they didn't want to they want to leave anyone else's worship out. I don't know. Whatever the grounds is, it just was no Yule outstanding following. And almost every drawing film and drawing show, or I should say, yeah, live drawing and drawn film, had some kind of Yule outstanding following to itself. If I'm wrong about that, let me know. But Sailor Moon doesn't have no Yule outstanding following, and it's sad. It truly is. I don't have the answer for you. I wish I had the answer, but at the end of the day, I do not. Well, alright, back to you, Sailor Moon. Well, oh, alright, Sarah Uranus, I guess you're right. No one truly knows why there was never no Yule outstanding following of my show. You know, I know they're like, well, there wasn't. Someone might say, oh, well, Naiko Takiguchi never wrote one, so Toei couldn't offshoot one to a drawing film or whatever you want to call it, a live drawing show. Um, yeah, that would be the forgiveness, I guess. But then keep in mind, a lot of other drawing films and live drawing shows were offshooting from uh, other things, and they got a Yo outstanding following. So that really could not be the forgiveness, you know. Whatever grounds, my show just never had a Yo outstanding following, just never did, and that's sad because at the end of the day, I think they could have done something with it. I mean, it's sad when they never did. And I know there's going to be someone out there saying, oh, well, Sailor Moon S, the film Hearts on Ice, they're going to say, oh, well, that's a outstanding following. I guess. And a little, I guess, because there was snow. And I guess because Tuxedo Mask shows up to help me and Sailor Mini Moon out as Santa Claus or Holy Fell Nicholas. So, but that, I mean, if you're gonna say that's a Yo outstanding following, it doesn't really have anything to do with Yo. It really has something to do with. It really had to really more follow around Luna falling in love with someone and wanting to be woman-like so she could have some kind of kinship with him. It had really nothing to do with Yo at all, and really to do with some kind of being or outsider or fiend or whatever you want to call her, Queenling Passagu or whatever her name was, the one to freeze the earth. So yeah, it really wasn't. It wasn't really a Yo outstanding following, you know. And some folks, yeah. But anyway, at the end of the day, I don't know why we never got a Yo outstanding following. All right, I guess it's a good time here, Sailor Moon end film, you know, and tell everybody follow us over here at Sailor Moon for Life, and our handle will be Sailor Moon for Life when that shows up sometime later on this month. And watch the last film made yesterday over here when the Sailor Fighters were with Holy Fellow Nicholas. Um, so I, Sarah Uranus, Amara, and I, Sailor Moon Serena, and I'll see you later. Bye.